Friends, Einstein once said, if we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? And Einstein said, everything must be made as simple as possible. But not simpler. And Einstein said, the human spirit must prevail over technology. And Einstein said, we're all a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. And Einstein said, the important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. One cannot help but be in awe when he contemplates the mysteries of eternity, of life, of the marvelous structure of reality. It is enough if one tries merely to comprehend a little of this mystery each day. And Einstein said, it would be possible to describe everything scientifically, but it would make no sense, it would be without meaning, as if you described a Beethoven symphony as a variation of wave pressure. And Einstein said, God does not play dice with the universe. And Einstein said, reading, after a certain age, diverts the mind too much from its creative pursuits. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. And Einstein said, if there is any religion that could respond to the needs of modern science, it would be Buddhism. And Einstein said, one thing I have learned in a long life. That all our science, measured against reality, is primitive and childlike, and yet it is the most precious thing we have. And Einstein said, a foolish faith in authority is the worst enemy of truth. And Einstein said, no amount of experimentation can ever prove me right, a single experiment can prove me wrong. And Einstein said, you see, wire telegraph is a kind of a very, very long cat. You pull his tail in New York and his head is meowing in Los Angeles. Do you understand this? And radio operates exactly the same way. You send signals here, they receive them there. The only difference is that there is no cat. And Einstein said, a society's competitive advantage will come not from how well its schools teach the multiplication and periodic tables, but from how well they stimulate imagination and creativity. And Einstein said, one of the strongest motives that lead men to art and science is escape from everyday life, with its painful crudity and hopeless dreariness, from the fetters of one's own ever-shifting desires. A finely tempered nature longs to escape from the personal life into the world of objective perception and thought. And Einstein said, the significant problems we have cannot be solved at the same level of thinking with which we created them. And Einstein said, something deeply hidden had to be behind things. And Einstein said, how can cosmic religious feeling be communicated from one person to another if it can give rise to no definite notion of a God and no theology? In my view, it is the most important function of art and science to awaken this feeling and keep it alive in those who are receptive to it. And Einstein said, Gandhi, the greatest political genius of our time, has pointed the way. He was shown of what sacrifices people are capable once they have found the right way. His work for the liberation of India is a living testimony to the fact that a will governed by firm conviction is stronger than a seemingly invincible material power. And Einstein said, it is this mythical, or rather symbolic, content of the religious traditions which is likely to come into conflict with science. This occurs whenever this religious stock of ideas contains dogmatically fixed statements on subjects which belong in the domain of science. And Einstein said, in scientific thinking are always present elements of poetry. Science and music requires a thought homogeneous. Please like this video and let us know in comments what you think of these quotes. And for more famous quotes, you can subscribe to our channel.